Hello and welcome to my studio. My name is Sylvain Rochon from homestudiologic.com, and today I want to discuss how we can take an audio track. In this case, it's going to be multiple acoustic guitar tracks and try to make them a little bit more on the grid. How can you take an acoustic guitar track and put it on the grid? Very simple. By the way, I want to thank you all for watching my videos. I do appreciate some of you leaving me comments because I like to read them and I like to take the time to answer you guys. And I want to thank you for that. So let's go and show you how you can align or you can put on the grid a audio track very easily. Stick around. All right, so I'm in that session right here. First, I'm going to make you listen to the acoustic guitar track that's been recorded by my good friend Stuart from Stubert Studios. So go on the web, stubertstudios.com. Stuart is an amazing session musician. That guy can record drum tracks for you, like I do. He can record acoustic electric guitars. You can record keys, piano for you very easily. So look him up. He's a very, very nice guy. Anyways, let's go back to the subject. I'll make you listen to the tracks right now, the way they have been recorded. And let me emphasize that Stewart really, really made them very, very tight. But can we make them tighter? That's the real question, and I'm going to give you the answer. So I've got drums, I've got a metronome, and I've got the acoustic guitar tracks playing together, so you can judge for yourself about the alignment and being on the grid. It's pretty close, pretty close. Let me press play. Pretty close. But can we make the tracks a little bit tighter? Let me show you how it's done. Using flex time. Yeah, very easily. So it's not just a matter of putting flex time on and manually go change all to make sure that everything, like every transient, is on the grid, you use quantize. So, for example, so the two right here are 1/16th note. And how am I deciding which one that I be using is I listen and I make sure that the integrity of how it's being played is not changed. Because if I would be choosing one fourth note, a quarter note, it would sound like weird. Yeah, it would sound weird. So 1/16th leaves this strumming guitar nice and neat, the way that Stewart played them, but they're on the grid. They're a little bit more on the grid. He was on the grid. It's a little bit more tighter, and you'll notice the difference when I will press play very soon. So each section, like the two right here, are 1/8 note. The two right here are 1/8 note, and the two right here are 1/8 note. So let me press play with this on, and I'm pretty sure you're going to hear the difference. Pretty good, eh? And you can definitely hear that the actual strumming is not changed. The fact that it's quantized, it makes it very, very interesting. So now if I unsolo, I remove the metronome and leaving the quantize on. You see, they're all on, but I'm just getting out of the editing mode. Now, if you hear the full band, you'll see that it makes a lot of sense.
Today my heart is broken, my mind is simply struggling, trying to stay calm, because a lot of words remain unspoken. I'm so blessed you were chosen from God to be my miss your smile, your beautiful smile, your wonderful smile. The many things I loved about you. I miss your smile. I would walk 1,000,000 miles just to see you again. I miss your smile.
So you can't say that this doesn't sound good. All the guitars are in harmony because you have to remember that each track has been recorded separately. So a human being is not a machine. So trying to play each stroke and be exactly the same is simply not doable. But using this slight quantized feature, you don't go aggressive, but you do quantize it, makes a big difference at the end result. If you like videos like this, subscribe to my channel because I do put out videos on a regular basis. And some topics you might like, and some topics you might even know about it, and some other topics you might say, that's a good idea. So subscribe to my channel and please leave me comments. I'd like to have a discussion with you. I'd like to know if this video actually helped you to shed some light on maybe some ideas you might have. Sometimes it could be just a electric distorted guitar, just chording with the beat, and sometimes a human being can be just a little bit ahead of time or a little bit behind the beat, and sometimes it doesn't show. It's just being human, but sometimes it does, and how you can use this at your advantage to make sure that everything's on the dot. So leave me a comment. I'd like to know what your story is and what your feedback is on this subject. Until then, I wish you well, and we'll see you on the next video, and thank you very much for listening and watching. Bye.